All right, welcome back to another episode. Today's topic has been based on the usage of the tiller. I've had a tiller that I got from my in-laws about, like 7 or 8 years ago, and it was sitting in my shed in the back. I didn't have any plans on using it, but they had given it to us, asked us to hold on to it for safekeeping, and they never wanted it back. So it just got to the point where we were rearranging a few things, and I just thought, man, that thing is just taking up so much room in the shed. Let me fix it up and then sell it, right? So it's so big that it would not fit in my wife's truck. So I had to rent a trailer in order to take it to our local servicer up in Sterling, Virginia. And in doing so, took it up there, probably had it there about a week. They were able to find the parts it actually needed because since it actually has a Subaru engine, some of the stuff was a little expensive and hard to find. But they were able to fix it up and everything was working great. Or so I thought. So recently my neighbor reached out to me and asked, wow, I see you have a lot of lawn equipment over there. That big tiller would be super useful in a project I actually have in my front yard. So I humored her and I told her that, okay, let's make it work. Let's see what we can do. And as I was working to start the tiller for the first time, hadn't actually used one before, we just had the hardest time getting it going. So it took us about an hour before we kind of had to throw in the towel because we could get the engine started, but nothing else would essentially go after that. So I called up Sterling Mower, asked them, hey, I just had this service. What's the issue? I know we haven't used this before, but it does not seem as though it's working. And fortunately, within 5 minutes of being on that call, I was told that the belt that was responsible for pulling the tines and everything most likely had popped off. So as I took off the side of the tiller, or the paneling, looked, sure enough, that's what the issue was. So once I actually was able to put that back on there, I went back over, and then as you can see behind me, this area over here, I was actually able to till that area out. Now, I am not a farmer, and if anything, using that tiller proves to me that I should have no intentions of being a farmer because that was some hard work. But I'm very happy that the tiller was actually able to break up the soil, and neighbors are very happy with the results of what we were actually able to do. And I'm actually happy I actually had a chance to use the tiller. Everything worked beautifully. So if you're in the market for a tiller, maybe this is my marketing video for that tiller as far as, what type of job can that Ariens dual tine tiller actually do? Well, as I back up here and you can actually see this area a little bit better, that's what it can do. So the soil was pretty hard. It was really hard, actually. Even after a little bit of a rain, just nothing was going through it. And we had a little electric tiller that just did not do the job. But this Ariens tiller just destroyed it. And it's gasoline powered and it runs strong. And it's tested time. If you check anything Ariens as far as lawn equipment, you will find this thing lasts, and it definitely puts out some punishment. So that was my most recent project. Took me a little bit longer than I thought, but we actually got it running, got it working. And if you have a project that's lined up just like this one behind me, and you have a need for a tiller, well, I might have one that, you might be interested in. So hope to hear from you if that's the case, and if not, hopefully you enjoyed the clip. And until the next one, next project, until then, bye.